France has long maintained a naval doctrine centered on autonomy, projection, and continuity of capability across global maritime theaters. Among all its naval assets, the Mistral-class amphibious helicopter carriers embody this doctrine most clearly. For many navies, amphibious ships are logistical tools. For France, the Mistral-class is a strategic instrument of power projection, command and control, humanitarian reach, and sovereign mobility. It is a fitting symbol of the idea that France is not merely a continental state in Europe, but a maritime power with responsibilities and interests spanning the Atlantic, the Mediterranean, the Indian Ocean, and the Pacific. The current upgrade of the inertial navigation system on all three Mistral-class ships marks an important evolution in this doctrine. The new system, known as top axes, developed by Thales and implemented in cooperation with CS Group and CNN-MCO, allows the ships to navigate with precision entirely without relying on American or Russian satellite positioning signals. This enhancement is not merely a technical change, but an expression of strategic self-reliance. In an age in which major power competition increasingly includes cyber warfare, signal disruption, and electromagnetic interference on the battlefield, depending wholly on external navigation systems would be a strategic vulnerability. France is signaling that it will not put its maritime operations at the mercy of external actors, regardless of whether they are allies or adversaries. The Mistral-class has always been a platform for flexibility. Each vessel can embark up to 16 helicopters, a full amphibious landing force, command and control headquarters, medical facilities equivalent to a floating military hospital, and embarked staff for joint operations. In past operations, Mistral-class ships have been flagships for multinational efforts, evacuation missions, humanitarian assistance, and rapid projection of French naval and marine forces. Their design philosophy is not simply to move troops, but to act as operational multipliers. This dual nature, humanitarian and military, is part of the strategic culture of France, a nation ready to exercise hard power when required and soft power when appropriate. The modernization of the inertial navigation system is one part of a broader modernization pathway. The French Navy is increasingly preparing for combat in what can be described as a degraded environment, a battle space where electronic warfare, satellite interference, positional spoofing, and network denial are part of normal conditions rather than exceptional ones. In this environment, true resilience comes from sovereign capabilities of orientation and command. The top axes system allows the Mistral-class ships to maintain accurate navigation even when cut off from external satellite services, preserving their ability to operate alone or in coordination with French naval assets anywhere in the world. France's naval presence must be understood within its geographical reality. Unlike most European countries, France possesses overseas territories, military stations, and exclusive economic zones that extend deep into multiple oceans. French Polynesia, New Caledonia, Réunion, Mayotte, the Caribbean territories, and the Indian Ocean anchor points together create a maritime footprint of worldwide significance. The Mistral-class is a connector between these zones. It is a vessel that can project power, support diplomacy, reassure allies, deter rivals, and perform functional roles ranging from disaster response to amphibious assault. The industrial dimension of the Mistral upgrade is equally meaningful. All key technology is designed, produced, and integrated by French firms. This strengthens the logic of strategic autonomy, not through rhetoric, but through economic and industrial capability. Thales provides the navigation system. Naval Group provides shipbuilding and deep engineering knowledge. CS Group and CNN-MCO provide systems integration, lifecycle support, and operational management. This ecosystem is more than a supply chain. It is a national-level capability. By investing in it, France sustains and deepens its sovereign competencies rather than outsourcing them to international vendors. Comparisons with other naval powers highlight France's distinct approach. The United States Navy builds massive amphibious assault ships primarily for integration into carrier strike groups, sustained by unmatched budgets and global infrastructure. The United Kingdom employs smaller amphibious assets focused mostly on European and regional expeditionary contexts. France, by contrast, constructs ships that are optimized for independent deployment. The Mistral-class is designed to sail alone if necessary, as a self-sufficient operational centerpiece. Their onboard command infrastructure allows them to serve as theater command nodes, not merely as troop transports. This is a characteristic of a navy that expects to act independently when required. The modernization of Mistral also aligns with the broader transformation of French naval capabilities toward 2030 and beyond. Together with the upcoming Pang nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, the Barracuda-class attack submarines, and the new FDI frigates, the Mistral-class forms part of a naval architecture designed to guarantee France the ability to operate at sea without foreign reliance. This triad of capabilities, amphibious force projection, nuclear-powered carrier aviation, and covert undersea dominance, constitutes the naval toolkit of a true blue water power. It is important as well to reflect on the philosophical dimension of this modernization. France is a committed ally within NATO, but unlike some European states, it is not built upon a doctrine of military dependence. France cooperates with the alliance when interests align, but does not outsource its strategic autonomy. The decision to equip Mistral-class vessels with an independent inertial navigation system expresses this stance with clarity. It is a technical upgrade that carries a message. France will maintain the means to act without permission, without reliance, and without dependency. As the French Navy continues to refine its capabilities, the Mistral-class ships will remain indispensable operational platforms. Their adaptability, reliability, and increasing resilience in contested environments make them a central pillar of France's naval strategy. They embody a vision in which France retains the ability to express national will at sea, globally, independently, and decisively. If the central premise of military autonomy is the ability to operate without external permission or dependency, then the Mistral-class modernization is a clear step in strengthening that foundation. France is preparing for a century in which sea control, maritime logistics, and global military diplomatic presence will determine strategic influence. The Mistral-class is not simply a ship type, it is an expression of national identity and strategic intent. France is signaling to the world not only that it remains a global naval power, but that it remains so on its own terms.